We all love how-to. Simple blueprints, templates on how to achieve whatever it may be. And I caught myself reading a post yesterday about this is how to achieve your perfect body in so many weeks and so forth. And I had a flashback about, or not a flashback, I had a realization that how I've done anything was how I've done everything. And it was really simple. I took myself from a body fat of almost 40%, 36%, down to single figures. I reduced my cholesterol. I helped myself physically and mentally by stopping drinking after five years of having a bottle of wine a night. I've changed the outlook and my business dramatically. And I've done it in one simple way. And that's by doing less than I thought I could or should. It seems to go against the grain. We seem to think that in order to achieve muscle mass, to lose weight, to grow a business, to become mindful, to become more spiritual, whatever it may be, to do anything, we need to do more. To learn to play an instrument, we need to do more. We need to get those 10,000 hours in that everyone talks about. And we do. The water's leaking. But not by throwing everything into it. You can. If it worked for you, go for it. But the way I did it was completely reverse. I did as little as possible, but I did it consistently. I took the smallest increment of what I wanted to do and did it daily. When I was stopping drinking, it was just about not opening that bottle. What the smallest thing I could do at that point in time was not open the bottle. It wasn't even about not buying it at that point in time. It was just, if it was there, just don't open it. See how long that lasts. If it lasts an hour, that's cool. If it lasts all night and I didn't open it at all, that was even better. And then it will be starting again the next day, as if it is a fresh day. Now I use the habit tracker just because that's what I like to do. But if that's too much pressure on you, that's fine. Don't have a whiteboard. Have nothing. But have nothing on it. If you're going to the gym, ask yourself, what's the smallest amount of time I can do to go to the gym? If it's not about going to the gym, if it's literally about going outside and doing something, or going for a walk, you're training for a marathon, whatever it may be, what's the smallest thing you can do? What's the smallest increment? And it could be something as small as putting your trainers on. Seriously, just putting your trainers on. You might be laughing, you might be thinking, oh, that's just stupid. It might sound it, but if you haven't put your trainers on and you're worried about even stepping out of that door, then literally putting your trainers on is a huge step. You could look at them and just put them down beside you. Think about that smallest incremental step that you can do. For me, was rolling out of bed and doing some mobility. Mobility turned on to press-ups, press-ups turned on to pull-ups, pull-ups turned on to whatever it may be. There's not a day that goes by now that I don't do some form of physical exercise. And that could literally just be stretching. It's being kind to myself and listening around what's the smallest amount of thing I can do today. If I'm looking at learning, if I'm looking at progression, what's the smallest thing I can do? And it could be literally listening to a book. for half an hour, for 15 minutes. Maybe writing a note on that, what I got out of it, what I heard within it. So these blueprints about building whole workouts, building your business. I had a conversation a couple of weeks ago about building a business. And the chat was end goal. Rather than just, well, this is what I need to do, this is a smaller step. And sometimes it can be daunting. It can put you off. Don't, business-wise, forget about that website, forget about the business card, forget about all of those aspects. If you're creating a shop within Amazon or eBay or something like that, well, what's the smallest thing? Have you got the products? Do you know what you're going to charge? Can you put one thing on a day? If that was it, one thing on a day, could you do that? Could you respond to one person a day? If you're building a social media presence, don't think about the fact that I have to do all of this. Well, what could you do? What could you do that you feel happy about doing, even if it's just outside your comfort zone? If you don't feel happy in front of a camera, do you feel happy writing? If you don't feel happy writing, could you do a podcast without any vision? What's the smallest thing you can do? A friend of mine a few years ago created a learning tool for children going through their exams. I think it was called Bite Size, but I'm not quite sure. And it was literally just taking the whole syllabus and condensing it down into 3-minute sections. That's it. 3 minutes a day. If you want to build your mindfulness, if you did one mindful breath a day, just really focus on that one breath. Put all of your effort into it. And that's what it's about. It's about putting all of your effort into it. It's about being consistent. And it's about not worrying how quickly it grows, how quickly it builds. But it will. Having faith in that, allowing that to happen. But always just pull back. And it's not about not giving your all. You're going to give your all in that smallest bite-size section that you can. If you're doing press-ups, if you're doing squats, if you're going for a walk, if you're building your business, switch your phone off. Put every effort of your soul into it for however short a period of time, or how many repetitions, or whatever the amount of products that you're going to be putting on the shelf. Make it perfection. Do the best you can at that point in time for the smallest amount of time that you want. And let it build. As the days go by, I'm 6 years into it and still exercising daily. And it happens so naturally. I listen to a book every day. It's not something I try to do. I tend to write on my social media. But if I don't write on that, I'll write in my journal. I don't always want to share. You have the power to create whatever you want, whatever life you want to live. But you need to create yourself first. You need to be the person that you want to be. And start now. By doing that, incrementally building it up. Be the person that wants to be that person. Who wants to live that life. Thanks very much for listening. Have a wonderful day.